Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to find out this way, but the past is beginning to whisper louder than before. A person who once stood beside you, smiled with you, and claimed to protect you is trembling at the thought of what's coming. What they did behind your back is now circling like a storm ready to strike. They didn't expect you to survive all the pain they caused in silence. They moved on thinking they'd buried the truth deep enough never to be uncovered. But heaven has pulled back the curtain, and now the truth is seeking justice in divine timing. This person from your past has been carrying a secret like a heavy stone tied to their soul. They tried to mask their guilt in laughter and distance, thinking time would wash it away. But your spirit is too powerful, too connected, too protected. The angels have stirred this person's soul with restless dreams and sudden fears. They are terrified you will find out the truth before they confess. And yet, that confession is on the edge of their tongue, because they know, your silence is not weakness, it's preparation. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You might notice someone from long ago suddenly looking for ways to reach out. They may pretend it's casual, but there's a reason they're coming back now. The truth is pulling them like gravity, and their fear is not just of being caught, but of losing your forgiveness forever. They betrayed something sacred. A secret meeting, a forged message, or a planned setup that left you broken while they smiled behind closed doors. And now that door is unlocking, one creak at a time. Heaven is forcing them to remember, to relive what they did. The guilt they tried to escape is now their shadow, chasing every move. They are terrified you will finally know exactly what happened that day when your heart broke. Archangel Michael says, the angels are not just watching, they're revealing. They're pushing the truth into the light where it belongs, and you, the chosen one, are standing at the threshold of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 119. You may feel a shift in energy, that's not your imagination. It's their energy disrupting yours. The person who caused damage is pulling on your vibration, hoping you'll soften before the truth arrives. But don't let sympathy blind you, you must hear everything. You deserve clarity, and not another lie disguised in sweet apology. They are afraid because they know what's coming, a public reveal, a message leak, or someone else ready to spill what they've kept hidden. The walls are closing in around them. And yet, your strength is making them shake. The more you rise, the more their lies collapse. Their silence will not save them this time. Type Amen to get blessing 550. You were tested by their actions. Not just emotionally, but spiritually. That betrayal pushed you toward your transformation. Even though it hurt like fire at first, this person from your past never thought you'd glow again. But you did. You outgrew the pain, and that terrifies them more than being exposed. The universe is forcing their confession because divine justice doesn't forget. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it delayed blessings, friendships, and divine moments meant for you. And that ripple must now be corrected. Their confession is the gate. When they speak it, when the truth leaves their mouth, doors will begin to open in your life faster than ever. But you must remain calm and ready. Type Amen to get blessing 844. There are moments when your heart feels uneasy. And that's your spirit sensing what's coming. They're thinking about you, not from love, but fear of karma. This person saw you suffer and looked away. They let you fall while they gained what wasn't rightfully theirs, but their hands are no longer clean, and their future is slipping fast. A confession is not enough. But it is the beginning, and heaven is giving them one chance to do it the right way. Archangel Michael says, "You are protected through it all." The one who tried to end your peace is now losing theirs, and heaven is watching who tells the truth, and who keeps hiding. Type Amen to get blessing 774. Their fear isn't random, it's divine, every time your name is mentioned. They flinch. Every time your face appears, even in thought, they feel judgment. You were chosen not just to hear the truth, but to handle it with grace. That's why you were elevated, even through the pain. Because your soul refused to drown in betrayal. What they did behind your back was meant to silence you, but instead, it woke your spiritual army. And now they must speak, or the universe will speak for them. Their confession will break chains, yours and theirs, but the energy around them is already falling apart, and you will feel it soon. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Your enemies never thought guilt would eat them alive, but this one person, the one you trusted, is seeing your face in their dreams. Every time they think it's over, your spirit shows up stronger. That's not coincidence, it's justice. What they spoke about you in secret is returning to them multiplied. They never imagined the moment would come where they'd be terrified of your silence. You don't need to chase this truth, it's coming. It's being delivered by divine order, wrapped in fear and urgency. This isn't just a confession, it's a release of the chains that have held your life back, and the moment it happens, you'll feel peace so loud, it'll feel like thunder in your chest. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The ones who laughed behind your back are now crying behind closed doors, the mask they wore is falling apart. And soon, their face will be revealed to the very people they deceived. You may receive a message, it might come at a strange hour or from a number you forgot. But when you see it, your soul will know, it's not just a message. It's the return of your power, they will try to explain. They'll beg you to listen without anger. But they never gave you that mercy when they were hiding the truth, now you hold the key. And they know it. And the silence you kept has become your greatest weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You're not alone in this season. You're surrounded by unseen protection, the heavens have marked this time as the reckoning. What they did has haunted them for months. But now, their tears are no longer enough, the spiritual realm is calling them to speak the truth. Even those they conspired with are beginning to separate from them. Because no one wants to stand beside a liar when judgment comes, that's why you may hear of new names connected to the betrayal. But don't be shocked. You were meant to know, and now you will. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Your strength has always scared people who live in lies, that's why they try to dim you. But your light, even in pain, kept rising. They are afraid not just of your reaction, but of your peace, because your peace proves they never destroyed you. This is not revenge. This is redemption, and the person from your past who wronged you is about to learn what divine timing truly feels like. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded. Let the confession flow. The moment their truth meets your silence, your life will accelerate. Type Amen to get blessing 838. The truth is already in motion, someone around them is breaking down. The lies are too heavy for everyone to carry. One piece of evidence, one overheard conversation, one mistake, and the dominoes will fall. They know this. That's why they're desperate to get to you first. But don't let pity distract your intuition. You must listen, but you don't have to excuse. Forgiveness is power, but boundaries are protection. When the words come out, don't react with rage. Watch, feel, and let the universe handle the rest. You are rising. Type Amen to get Blessing 101. Your name is echoing in rooms you've never entered. Because the person from your past is trying to explain, before the truth spills too wide. But truth doesn't need help, it travels faster than lies. Be still. Prepare your spirit, because their confession is not just about the past, it's about unlocking your future. Everything that was delayed because of their actions is coming back. Faster, stronger, brighter. And when it arrives, you'll finally understand why the betrayal had to happen, because without it, you'd never discover your divine strength. Type Amen to get Blessing 929. They are on their knees spiritually, hoping, wishing, that you won't hate them forever. But hate has no place in you now. Only growth. Only peace. Let the confession be their surrender. Let your silence be your strength. Because you are already walking in victory, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, prepare. Forgive if you choose, but forget nothing. This was the chapter heaven allowed to shape your crown. Type Amen to get Blessing 414. You are now entering the most powerful stage of this journey, the one where truth stands naked before you, unable to hide, unable to run. The person from your past feels it too. Every breath they take now carries the weight of what they once did in the dark. They can't eat without thinking about you, they can't sleep without hearing your name echoing in their soul. They are terrified that the moment you find out everything, you will never look at them the same again. But what they don't know is this: you already knew, maybe not the whole picture, but your intuition was never wrong. You sensed it in their energy, in the way they vanished when you needed them most. Type Amen to get Blessing 144. The betrayal wasn't just in action, it was in silence. They watched you struggle and never reached a hand. They chose comfort over courage, and lies over loyalty. Now, they want to rewrite the past with shaky hands and a nervous heart. But the past cannot be rewritten. It can only be revealed and faced. They were hoping you'd never remember that moment, that event, that detail. But it's coming back to you, not as pain this time, but as confirmation. Heaven is guiding you to clarity. And clarity is the beginning of your complete emotional freedom. Type Amen to get Blessing 989. They will show up with tears. They'll say, I never meant to hurt you. But they did, and now they must own it. This is their final chance to make it right. If they run again, the truth will find its way to you from another source, because divine justice never depends on a single person. It always fulfills its course. The door is open for them to speak, but what they don't know is, you no longer need their words to be whole. You became whole in the fire. Still, the truth has to be said. it must leave their chest. And the moment it does, you'll feel your wings stretch wider. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They kept a photo. A memory. Something that reminds them of how close they were to ruining you entirely, but you weren't ruined. You were refined. You were carved into someone stronger, someone who no longer bends for false love. They hoped you'd still be the same person, soft, forgiving, quick to excuse. But now they fear the version of you that rose from their betrayal. Their confession may not come with grace, it may come in fear, trembling, panic. But when it comes, let it come. Because the moment they speak, everything they built on that lie will fall. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You are standing at the gate of justice. Not revenge, but true justice. The kind only heaven orchestrates. They are rehearsing their words even now. Writing and deleting. Wondering how to begin, but the moment will find them unprepared, and they will speak anyway. You don't have to do anything. This message is not to prepare you for action, but for arrival, the arrival of something that was always yours, the truth. They may beg you to keep it quiet. But heaven doesn't whisper when truth is due, it roars. It echoes. It liberates. Type Amen to get blessing 393. The one who betrayed you is realizing something painful. You're not the one who should be afraid anymore, they are. Your peace is now their punishment. Your growth is their consequence. They are terrified you will walk away for good, not because they love you, but because they know what they lost when they wronged you. You are now a mirror for them. When they see you, they see what they could have had if they hadn't chosen deceit. That's why their confession will not be out of love, but out of desperation. You're already beyond the place they left you. But still, the confession will be your closure. Type Amen to get blessing 505. When the truth is spoken, do not be surprised by how heavy it feels. It will come like a wave, but not to drown you, it will lift you. Everything they hid is now being forced into the light. Even the parts you never imagined, but you will not collapse this time. You've been strengthened in silence. They are terrified you will not forgive them, but that's not your concern. Your only responsibility is to hear what heaven is delivering. Because once the truth is spoken, you'll feel the universe realign for your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Some of what they did may be hard to hear. It may hurt, but it won't destroy you. Not anymore. This person operated in shadows, but the light is here now. And no shadow survives the dawn. They made decisions out of selfishness. They thought you'd never matter again. But now you're the one rising, and they are shrinking with every truth that escapes. Their fear is growing stronger every hour, and their spirit knows, if they don't speak, their world will fall apart even faster. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There is no more delay, the message is coming. The confession will be delivered whether by voice, by letter, by slip of the tongue. It's already on its way. The person from your past might claim they've changed. But you will feel if that's true or not. Let your soul be the judge. They may use sweet words, even tears. But remember, they didn't cry when they caused the pain. They're crying now because you have the power to walk away forever. And maybe, that's what needs to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Archangel Michael says, you will be elevated after this. Heaven will not leave you in the dust of betrayal. You will be crowned in strength. Everything they delayed will come rushing back to you, relationships, peace, prosperity, love. And it will come without needing their apology. Still, the apology will come, because heaven is not just rewarding you, it is correcting the record. Let it come. Let it unfold, let your soul receive what it waited for. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Their trembling will become obvious, their voice will crack. Their eyes won't meet yours. That's when you'll know, they're not here for conversation. They're here to release guilt. The weight they tried to hand to you is now crushing them instead. Let them speak. Let the truth fall out, and let your silence say everything. You've already healed. This is just the echo of your triumph. The past is trying to beg for mercy. But the future already chose you. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They wanted you to be broken. But you built. They wanted you to doubt yourself, but you believed. And now you are unstoppable. Their confession will set the final piece in motion. Once it's out, you will ascend emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There will be no more weight on your back. Let the past speak, then close the door gently. You don't need to slam it. Just lock it. This is your victory, not because they confess, but because you never needed it to thrive. Type Amen to get blessing 434. You are the testimony, the living proof that betrayal can't end what heaven begins. The universe held you, healed you, and now it's preparing to reward you. The truth may arrive on a call, in a letter, in a message you weren't expecting, but when it does, stand tall. You are not the same person who was wounded. You are now the storm, the earthquake, the light that blinds darkness. And they see it, let them tremble. Let the truth speak. And you, just keep walking forward. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The storm they caused will now pour over their own life. They once celebrated your downfall, but now they weep in silence, knowing the countdown has begun. Their greatest fear isn't just the truth itself, but the strength you now carry when it reaches you. They thought they had the upper hand. They thought you'd always be the one asking, waiting, hoping, but now, they're the one who is desperate to be heard, to be forgiven, to not be erased from your life. Every night they rehearse the words. Every morning they wake up hoping time will undo what's coming, but time is not on their side anymore, divine order is. Type Amen to get blessing 161. They created distance, they built walls so you wouldn't ask questions. But those walls are crumbling fast. And their silence is starting to sound like thunder. Someone close to them is tired of carrying the same secret, that person is about to become the messenger. And the moment you hear it, something in your soul will say, I always knew. You won't need proof. You won't need a witness. Your heart will confirm it before the words finish leaving their mouth. Let it come, let it crash. Let it complete the final circle of this chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 344, they have been warned by signs already. Dreams. sudden illness, disconnected relationships. Their world has started shaking. Because they tampered with the timeline of your life, and heaven is correcting it, they lied to others about you. Now others are whispering truth about them. The betrayal wasn't accidental. It was calculated, they had chances to tell you. But they chose comfort over courage. Now the window is closing, and they feel it in their chest. That tightness they call anxiety? It's judgment arriving. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They once stood around others and watched you be doubted, questioned, discarded. They said nothing. And now, they are being treated the same way by the people they once called friends. That's not karma for entertainment. That's alignment. The pain they handed out is now arriving at their doorstep, unwrapped, raw, and loud. What they said behind your back is now being repeated behind theirs. And the very people they confided in are the ones exposing them. Let the pieces fall, you don't have to do anything. You just have to stay grounded while the truth stands up for you. Type Amen to get blessing 737. Archangel Michael says, you were never left alone. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared, you needed to be strong enough to receive the truth without letting it destroy you. And now you are. You've been through fire, and you've come out glowing. Their truth is no longer your burden. It is their doorway to release or destruction. What they do with it is no longer your concern. But you, stand ready. The hour is closer than ever, their tongue is heavy with confession. And their heart can no longer hold it in. Type Amen to get blessing 188. Watch for signs, a deleted comment. A message sent and unsent. A mistake call. These are the signs of someone trying to test the waters before opening the floodgates. They want to confess, but fear your strength. They want to explain, but fear your silence. They want forgiveness, but fear your indifference. That's how far you've grown. You no longer need their apology to feel whole, but heaven will still hand it to you. Because your soul deserves confirmation. Let them come, let their voice shake. You don't need revenge. You have reward. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They may ask for a meeting. A private talk. They may say, it's important. What they really mean is, I can't hide anymore. There's something they thought you'd never find out, something so painful, it kept them up for months. But what they don't know is, heaven has already whispered it to you in dreams. You knew something was off all along, but now, your intuition is being backed by reality. And the truth, when spoken, will echo so loudly, even your enemies will hear it. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Don't react emotionally when it happens. Don't let anger rob your moment of divine justice. Stay still, stay alert. Stay royal. They will try to twist the story, to soften their fault. To shift the blame onto time, situation, or pressure. But you will see through every word, because the truth doesn't tremble. The truth stands tall. Let their tears fall, let their mask drop. You don't need to speak. Your silence is now your power. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You are being prepared to release old soul wounds. This confession will be the knife that cuts the final thread of emotional baggage. It will sting. It may shake you. But it will also set you free. The person who did it thought you'd never heal. But your healing is now their mirror. And they cannot stand their reflection. They are not coming back because they love you. They are coming back because they can no longer lie to themselves. Let that confession burn the air. You are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 303. After the confession, your timeline will speed up, delays will break. New doors will swing open. Unexpected joy will return. This secret has blocked your path long enough. Once it's released, so will everything else that was tied to it. Their trembling is real, their fear is divine. Because when heaven says, enough, nothing can delay what must be revealed. You will be shocked not at what is said, but by how long they carried it in silence. But don't let that distract you. Your moment is here. Your breakthrough is writing in on their truth. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Archangel Michael says, watch the days ahead. Things will move fast. Truth will not crawl, it will sprint. This is not an accident. It's not a coincidence. This is alignment, divine intervention, and long-awaited justice unfolding at last. Your past is about to apologize to your future. And your soul, your beautiful, resilient soul, is ready to receive what was stolen. Let the truth come like a flood. You will not drown. You will rise, higher than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 777. And when it's done, when they have said all they feared for years, you'll feel the final peace of you return. The peace, the clarity. The divine knowing that it's over. You won't need closure anymore, you will be the closure. Their confession is your coronation. Stand tall, breathe deeply. Smile softly. Because you are not who they betrayed anymore, you are who you were born to be, powerful, protected, and fully awake. Let the truth come. And then, walk forward, free forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1000.